What's going on, everybody? Rob Hubbard here again. Got wifey doing the camera there.
Hi.
So it's a lot easier. But I just wanted to show off my babies. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I showed all my big guys over here on the side here. I just wanted to show what the progress is going. I got some plants from Jim Duffy about 2 weeks ago, and I could have did it a few days ago, but I was a little busy, and also that some of them were a little scorched from the sun, so I want to make it look a little more prettier. Some of them do got some scorch on it. There's a few of these gone here, like Scotch bonnets. I got some Jamaican reds, purple jalapenos, a few of those that are not that hot. But as you can see, a bunch of them are doing good. And also, but I really wanted to talk about a few other ones. Those are the ones wifey actually eats on the side. And people, when they ask me for peppers, they always ask for Scotch bonnets or something like that, because, or jalapenos even, because the super hots, only certain people could eat them. But of course, I got, starting off right here, that's the famous buchalokia, the ghost pepper. I actually have bought a label machine to make it a lot easier. That's the red buchalokia. I put the red boot because I know what it is. I try to call it buchalokia all the time, so instead of using the ghost, because some peppers are also referred to the ghost pepper. But if you look in here as well, I also have another color buchalokia. I believe it's the yellow mixed in here. It's another red boot, and then the Scotch bonnets here. We got Jamaican reds. Jamaican reds, Jim Duffy had warned me that they may not take because they were so small at the time, because he had planned them later in the year. But I said go ahead. But the guy's awesome. He's going to send me some more. Whatever died, he completely insures his plants, especially these plugs here. He's an awesome guy, man. And going here, this here is a 7-pot brain strain. I've actually eaten one of these straight up as a pepper, as a fresh pod. I've also had it as a powder. Remember, wifey, we did it with the
Bow tie pasta.
We put it on some pasta. This thing is hot, man.
Very hot.
It's no joke. And this here is a 7-pot Douglas. This guy is a beast too, from what I hear. Actually, that's the original one from Jim Duffy. This is actually a little sun scorched because I put it right out. I baby my plants, but at the same time, I am tough with them. I like to hard them off and get them tough. I do a lot of my planting, and I put them, and they pretty much incorporated right into the, everything's growing outside for the most part. That's how I do it. And coming along here, you got, this is the yellow buchalokia. You can see that a lot of these peppers, plants actually have some nice roots coming out of it, which is sweet instead of the circling. So I'm going to plant these babies next week, probably Tuesday, because they're ready, and they should take right off. Some people like to let them go a little later, but why? It's better off just put it in there now, and then I'll get them into a bigger pot, and then I'll probably do one more transplant. We got here, this is a 7-pot brain strain. Same one. I kind of moving some stuff around for sun.
Sorry.
So that's another 7-pot brain. But now this guy is a beauty. This is called the Black Pearl. This is the actual color. It'll have, these are the leaves that it'll put out, where it gives it the Black Pearl, and they put out these little peppers. I've never tried one. I've seen them online, but I just had to have it, man. I mean, this thing is very cool, man. I'm just going to use it as an ornamental. Maybe not so much for the peppers. It's going to actually have a nice pot, and it's going to be put right in the front here of the house. It's going to be an ornamental plant. You can see it's got a lot of actual growth. Look at all this good stuff coming out of here. I might even have to start picking at some of this stuff. It's got a lot of nice growth. This guy took off, man. I have about 4 of them. I might put a few in the garden, and then a few I'll put in the... there's some other ones I probably will forget the name, but trying to go through all of them here. Then we got this guy. I think this is the one. I think it is. Yes, the 7-pot Primo. This guy's online. Well, from what I understand, he put together a very good pepper plant here. I heard it's got a little bit of sweetness, but super heat. It's never been tested, so we don't really know the Scottsville ones, but we're pretty sure. I believe he did somewhat test it, but I believe it's over 1 million. But this guy's, can't wait to try him. Got a couple of 7-pot primos. That's another one. I really wanted a lot of those guys. This here is another like Pride and Joy, like the Black Pearl. This is the white habanero. It's actually called the giant white habanero. There's a little smaller version. Jim Duffy, I believe, has that one too. But this thing will put out white habanero pods, which would be awesome for sauce. Imagine some white sauce that people don't think is that hot, but it's hot. Or you could kind of mix it around. So I think that's very cool. Then we got this guy. This is called the Jace Peach Ghost Scorpion Pepper. I believe this just might be the hottest pepper that I have, because it's never been tested. I don't even know if the strain's been out the full 8 years or how long it's been, but I bet you this guy is nuclear. A couple of these are giant white. This is another Jace Peach. Got a little sun scorch on it. Now, these guys is another one. This is the famous Carolina Reaper. I actually have some seeds growing in there. This guy takes a long time to germinate, man, but I heard it's well worth it. But some people can kick it out in 8 days if you're good, if you follow directions and do things right, but I don't do things right. I put it in a big pot and let nature kind of do it. I keep it in the house at night because it goes down to it could go down to the mid-60s in Florida at night. I want to keep it at a steady 73, 74. So it's either in the front here during the day, and then at night I keep it in. But I have one that germinated already after like 3 weeks or so. Other ones are still stubborn. And of course I've already gave it a little bit of sunburn. But this is but that one should come back, and the other 9 I'm waiting to pop. But this is the famous Carolina Reaper, and I got 6 of these babies because I ordered a lot of them because I wanted a lot of pods, and I also wanted it's in Florida here. If things break in the wind,
what are these over here?
I'm keep going here, and these guys, this here, just showing it for fun, really. This guy was one of the ones that he sent as a real tiny guy, and it actually made it. We didn't think it was gonna. Purple habanero. It's gonna be a nice pods on this thing. Be good for some jalapeno poppers or something like that, which would be kind of cool. Eat them straight up. But that's what this guy is here. He did say the capsicum on them, which is this is the capsicum on them. He sent the ones he sent. He said he gave me a warning, and some of them actually took. A couple of the Jamaican Reds took. A couple of these guys took. This is actually another one. This is another one that actually did okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep trying it. This is one that actually died. Plus, I mean, between the sun and the just being young, it didn't make it. Here's the funny thing here now. These guys, this is the famous Marungu Scorpion. Was once saying the hottest pepper in the world, but I'm sure this thing is probably, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing was like 10th now. There's so many hotties out there, but this is still a beauty to have in your collection. You see how he's doing really well. That actually one down there is actually even doing better. It's even a bigger one. But you can see a little bit of maybe the sun here. You might be needing some, that's sun scorch here or whatever you call that. But he's coming out strong. I've taken a couple of bugs off of him. These are still the Marunga. This is a big boy right here. He's doing really well. Look at that. Look at them roots just hanging down, man. Good lordy. Yep, that's some good stuff right there. I can't wait to transplant him. He's definitely going in next week. I mean, these things are ready. And this is a funny story with these two guys right here. Now, let me tell you something about Jim Duffy, the way he does it. He sends you nice directions on how to do your plants. He sends it in the mail. I actually chose to get priority mail myself because I like to get the hands on my pepper plants right away and start doing some stuff. He actually gives you a warning saying, you know, 2 hours before dark, don't do it, you know, obvious reasons for the sun. I did it in the middle of the sun, got sunburned and everything. This was like 1:30 in the afternoon in the Florida sun. That's the hottest part of the day. So that's probably part of it. But this guy, he was completely it was completely dropped all of his foliage. There was no leaves on it. There were just 2 sticks. And I had some good hormone, I guess, or whatever was in there. It actually, I had a feeling that it would be okay because it was green, and it actually was kicking. So I'm just going to see what these guys do. I mean, I don't see why they won't grow. But if not, I got 3 backups here, and I got another one that I showed on my other video. He's about this big. So that's pretty good enough for those. But that's pretty much all of them. This is actually one that actually died, but I kind of left it there because it got a little bit of live tissue there. It looks like in the bottom there, but I'm not even going to waste no one's time looking at it. I think it's actually, I think I'm not even watering no more, it looks like, so I'm probably going to let it go night-night. But I just wanted to say that Jim Duffy definitely hooked me up. He sent me a few extra plants. The guy is really great at customer service. So, like I said, Jim Duffy is his name. He's the owner of Refining Chillies. You could actually find him online via Facebook. Also, you can do refiningchillies.com, and there's a lot of information on there about peppers and to learn about peppers, and it gives you information on them. And if you not like me and listen to him completely, you could actually get some good advice. And there's a lot of advice on his site, and there's his email on there which he'll answer you personally. Even if you Facebook message him on the Refining Chili site too, he'll answer you too.
And these are all from Jim Duffy, correct?
All from Jim Duffy. Every one of these little guys are from Jim Duffy, these babies. And they will be transplanted next week. And I'll be actually getting some more because he wants to just replace a few of them for me, which I'm happy to take it. He don't even have to do that because he sent me a few extras with stuff. But the guy's great at customer service. He's good at giving. So he's a really cool guy. So like I said, you see what he has to offer. You can get on his website. It's awesome. He's got all kind of stuff. And the one thing I really like about Jim Duffy is his stuff is pure. He isolates. I've seen pictures. He preaches that, and I've actually seen it. And I'm really looking forward to checking out these peppers. So check them out on the web. Also, I just wanted to give a shout out to Butch Taylor. Butch Taylor, my friend, you put out an awesome pepper. The Butch T Scorpion pepper is just awesome. I showed you guys last week how they germinate well. They get really big. They're also pretty hardy. When it gets really hot and other peppers aren't producing, they produce. When it gets chilly, they still going in the chilly. In Florida, it does get a little chilly, and they just very good producers. I have about 150 of them in my house, which I just wanted to show. I'm just going to go pick it up. This was pretty much a small little plant just a few months ago, and that's what you can get out of these guys. And I have some other ones that are like him, just some beasts. So I just want to say I like Primo, the man, Primo they call him, that made the 7-pot Primo, and I know he's got good stuff, but I can attest to the Butch T Taylor the Scorpion pepper. It's awesome. But I'm looking for you, Ed Curry, to see how this Carolina Reaper is going to be, if it's going to be as tasty as you say. But I appreciate everything. You can check out Jim Duffy. I'm on YouTube if you have any questions that I can answer. Thank you very much. See you later.